Hi, it's Julia Keller, juliakeller.co.uk, and I'm here in the park in a beautiful, glorious, sunny day with my lovely companion again, and Domino, my puppy, and to talk to you about the rule that we're up to, which is rule number 6, and it's all about enjoying life, in a way. Rule number 6 is moderate wine intake. Now, I have to admit, this was the rule that surprised me the most. It's beautiful out there, because actually I've been telling clients to limit their wine and to really reduce wine intake for a very long time, because of the way alcohol is something that has to be processed by your liver along with medications and so many other things. So we want to reduce the amount of wine intake. Now, I'm not going to tell you the opposite. I'm not going to say to increase the amount of wine intake. But what I'm actually going to say is that moderate wine intake is actually slightly more promoting of longevity than no wine intake at all. So what does moderate wine intake actually mean? Because my clients always ask me this. So moderate wine intake means 1 to 2 glasses a day, let's say small to medium glasses a day maximum. So, and it depends on weight. So if you're a light person, then you're probably better to stick with 1. If you're a heavier person, like maybe a bigger guy, then you can go up to 2, larger glasses. But like it very, very much is weight dependent. So, don't be thinking that you can have 2 glasses of wine and you weigh 100 pounds. That's not, that's definitely not going to work. So probably if you weigh 100 pounds, you're probably more like a very small glass of wine. And it's better to have red wine than any other wine because red wine has the most resveratrol. So wine has 2 benefits. So there's 2 kind of things about wine and why we say moderate wine intake. So one is the benefit of resveratrol, which is an anti-aging substance, which, by the way, you can get in a handful of grapes, more resveratrol than you can get in a small glass of wine. So resveratrol is one thing, and resveratrol is great for anti-aging, it's great for helping you with insulin resistance. It's something we give to diabetics, something we give to people who are obese. It's just a great overall substance. But in addition to that, there's this thing called hormesis, and that's all about your body adapting to a certain amount of kind of stress. So it's the same thing that happens when you do exercise, when you do a moderate amount of exercise. So if you do too much exercise and there's too much stress on your body, which is why athletes, don't outlive healthy, moderate exercisers. And a lot of athletes, when they get older, actually have the opposite happen, where they have all sorts of health issues and, bone and joint issues, etc. So if you do moderate exercise, and the same thing, if you have moderate wine intake, you're actually better off than having no wine intake. Now, moderate does not mean that you can have 1 to 2 a day, and so you save all those up and have 7 on the weekend. No, that's not how it works. It's moderate, regular intake. So you cannot save it up. You have to kind of have your wine at once, and you have that 1 glass of wine. Now, the other thing about having wine in these countries, in the blue zones, is that when they have their wine, their alcohol, they have it with a group of friends, with their family. They have it sitting at a table having dinner. It's not something they're having on their own, to drown away their sorrows. That's not how you're supposed to consume wine. It's supposed to be a pleasurable bottle of wine consumed between a group of people, on a nice evening together. So that's the idea. It's also the culture behind the wine. So that's rule number 6, moderate wine intake. If you have any questions, you know how to contact me. Bye.